just sit there on the couch complaining about your life, or you can get up and do something. And it hit me really hard, and I don't remember exactly what I did, but I remember I stopped complaining. And at that moment, I realized that I had a choice in how I was going to allow my thoughts to go. And I could sit there and keep making excuses for why I hated my life, or I could make a point in at least changing my thoughts and start being positive. Start telling myself I was beautiful. Start telling myself I was worth something. Start telling myself I had a purpose. I didn't know what my purpose was, but I knew if I just trusted God I had a purpose, He would make it happen for me. So,
what job do you do?
I can tell you later. I'll just finish this up. I work at a bank now. Okay, that's not later. So, no, I just lost my train of thought. Okay, so with that, I got something in the mail shortly after, and it was talking about just competing in pageants. And I was like, I had the thought, like, why not go out and try it? I don't know the first part of being in pageants, but I don't know. And then it was around the time frame that I had just gotten my braces off, which helped my confidence a little. Not saying braces are bad, but just when you're in high school and you don't have the boys after you and all that, it was, not the best help when I at least still looked like I was really young and the shortest person in my class. And so, anyways, I forgot what I was saying. So this is like a few years later, or some time later. I competed in a pageant, and I ended up competing for the title of Miss Arkansas Teen USA. And a judge said, if you were to win the title of Miss Arkansas Teen USA, what would you do with that? And without even thinking, I said, I want to empower young women. And because my mindset was just, I've been through a lot of struggles and ways that just dealt with confidence and trusting in God and staying out of parties and stuff like that because I didn't want to put myself around negative influences. And it was at that moment that, I thought about it later, and it was kind of a moment in my life where I said, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to empower young women. And so I'm 19 at the time, and I decided to start a nonprofit organization helping middle school and junior high girls, where I teach about self-confidence, reaching goals, and modesty. And so that's what I did, and I had to have faith to make that happen. And so I told God, I said, you put this desire in my heart to help young girls. And I was talking to him like a friend, and I said, just bring the resources to me. And it was so cool because I just told a few people, and those few people said, oh, I know a lawyer, and that lawyer introduced someone to me who wrote all the articles for my incorporation and just did things that just made things happen. And it was just one of those things that was a God kind of thing. And so I was saying earlier, I put God, I don't want to say I put him to the test, but I said, you said in the Bible, if I give you the desires of my heart, which I don't even know what they are, other than that I want to play sports, then you'll make it happen. So around 19, I started seeing little step by little step at a time, things started taking place, things started turning around. But it was after I changed my mindset that I wasn't going to allow defeat to get to me.